or my husband would be one of them. Thank you very much, John Hello, and welcome to the program. First tonight, the low-life scammers duping South Aussie businesses of thousands of dollars. They sell themselves as a type of advertising agency and convince businesses to advertise with them because they'd be supporting our troubled youth. But the only trouble here is they promise the world, take a heap of money and give absolutely nothing in return. Paul Macon explains.
This is a big opportunity, charity, to advertise. We're talking dollars.
It's just a scam for a scam, you know. They're just horrible people.
You're disappointed. You owe it to yourself to pay this money. $450.
They're stealing money from Australian businesses.
It's something positive for your business.
And they're the lowest of the low.
It's a scam called blowing.
These scammers are definitely targeting small businesses.
They call it blowing because they initially strike via the telephone, the blower.
Always speaking.
These bottom feeders call to canvass ads to be run in bogus community publications.
There's so many of them, it's just not funny. But they seem to run off the back of the police force and the fire brigade and those sort of legitimate corporations.
How could anyone knock back advertising their business in these handbooks that appear to be helping children and protecting young people from drugs and alcohol?
And that's why I fell for it, because I do donate to charities.
Children's safety, and these are really big issues.
But once they have their claws in, they are relentless.
They ring up and they say, oh, well, you agreed to an ad in a previous telephone conversation a few weeks ago, and we just want to confirm the payment, send you a copy of the publication and an invoice.
There's no widespread distribution here. The shonky publishers just send the books to their victims with their ad alongside other companies to make it look legit.
But in one case, the pages in the middle where the ads are placed weren't even the same size as the rest of the publication, and the paper is of a different quality as well, you can feel it.
Olwen Freeman runs a small dental laboratory at Gilberton, and this scam has bitten her hard.
It's a total of $2,000, and the transactions are around $400 each time. It varies each time, it's never the same.
The grifters rely on the fact that small business owners and staff are busy when they ring.
You would be incredibly disappointed if, after this promise was made, that you didn't follow up on it.
You know, so I sort of said, oh, well, okay, if I promise, then I'll pay you. And so I did this a couple of times, and then I started to get a bit suspicious about why I couldn't remember all these promises, and I started to look into it then.
Other South Australian companies displayed alongside Olwen's ad tell a similar story of unauthorised withdrawals on their credit cards.
Did you cancel your credit card?
I had to, yes, because they began to make transactions without even contacting me. Now I have no trust whatsoever in advertising in those sort of magazines anymore. Welcome to a Judge at McCready.
Beverly Efthymiadis is another small business owner to fall victim to the blowers when she thought she was helping a charity.
Stupidly I did, and when my business partner and I were going through the accounts, we realised that about 4 or 5 of them are scams.
And it's cutting into the profits of her small hairdressing business.
Around about $2,500 to $3,000.
And they even had the hide to threaten her with legal action over the phone.
Just very intimidating over the phone. I'm going to take you to court, you know, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and it's just not good. It's illegal for a start. I mean, it's misleading and deceptive conduct. The ACCC has rules against that.
They're talking about criminal networks that are targeting consumers and small businesses with scams that can cost them thousands of dollars each.
Peter Kell from the ACCC reckons they're being swamped with complaints about these scammers.
We're hearing from a lot of consumers and small businesses about these scams. In fact, thousands of contacts each year. And last year we heard about more than $1 million in losses, but we expect that's just the tip of the iceberg.
And trying to contact any of these rogues is impossible. I've already run half a dozen of these so-called media publishers, and it's always the same. The phone just rings out.
The invoices sent to all of our victims contain, well, supposedly an Australian address. A box number, of course. And the ABN? Well, that's dodgy.
It didn't surprise me at all. I tried to ring a number of the other advertisers and I got a range of disconnected numbers, people who said they didn't know anything about the ad at all.
The ACCC takes this issue very seriously. We've run 2 court cases this year. We got $2.7 million in fines against one of the operators, and we stopped any further payments going overseas.
It's embarrassing to have fallen for it, and I'm only willing to admit that because I don't want other people to fall for it.
Peter Kell says small business can take some very simple steps to avoid being caught out.
Make sure that anyone who authorises payments in your office is aware about these sorts of scam rip-offs, and go to our scamwatch.gov.au website. That'll let you know about the most recent scams that are out there.
Yeah, Paul Makin with that report. Now here's another source of aggravation causing a new kind of rage.